Alright, kia ora, tēnā koutou bulawhanaka who hanged it, and welcome back into Rugby Challenge 4 here at Super Rugby 2024 on the channel. Glad to have you with us once again, and I hope you guys have been well. Special thank you to those who have joined us for the first time, our new subscribers to the channel as well. So I really do appreciate it. We're about to get into a Game 2, Round 13. We've just had the Chiefs and Moana Pacifica in Game 1. And what a game that was. If you haven't seen that one in Hamilton, make sure you go check that out. Check that one out as well. But we are here. First matchup, round 13, as the Reds host the Highlanders for the first time here. Both sides sitting near the lower end of the ladder and need results to stay in the top 8 if they can there. So expect some desperation, physicality on both sides here. The Reds, though, struggling a little bit. 4 straight losses, including a 17-0 shutout against the Chiefs in the last round. They've just had issues in their attacking ability so far. The Reds have only scored, they haven't scored a try in the last 2 straight games. So they'll need to unlock their backline and rediscover their confidence for this one. Highlanders, though, just dropped a 3-0 grind fest to Moana. They've now lost 2 games in a row, sitting there in equal points with the Bristol Bears. Just lacking a little bit of consistency in the backfield. The Landers can't afford to keep having these slow starts to games here. Not against the Reds, especially as the Reds are looking to bounce back at home as well. Going to be very difficult to win over the Reds here tonight. Here, I still think Highlanders have the edge over the Reds just because they're playing a much better season this year. But don't count the Reds out, though, because they can play very well here at home as well, even though they didn't have quite the season to show for it. But expect the unexpected. Don't forget, before we get to the field and get ready for kickoff, giveaway for Rugby 25 on the channel. Details in the description how you can win yourself a copy, as well as to be sure to check out our partners over at g2a.com for some awesome video game deals as well. But that's about it. We're about to head to the field and get Game 2 of Round 13 underway. It's the Reds taking on the Highlanders. Up next, Hot Sports. I'll see you there. Alright, here we go. Kia ora, tēnā koutou bulawhanaka who hugged it, and welcome into Suncorp Stadium here in Brisbane, Australia. It's good to be back here. The conditions are perfect as both sides make their way out onto the field here, and the crowd is out in numbers. It's good to see as well as the sun sets there in the background. The lights are lit up, and it's good to be back here. We've just had Game 1, Chiefs and Moana there in Hamilton, where it wasn't so good of conditions there. The rain was pouring down, so it's a good switch up here. It's going to be a pretty tough game to call. Equally, both sides can win this one here. Penny Ravai at the 2 has been excellent for the Reds this season so far. Very strong ball runner there. Strong over the ruck there. Excellent lineouts as well. Highlanders, though, led with Cameron Miller there. No Reece Patrick for this one, so that could change things a little bit. Shannon Frizzell there at the 6 has been awesome this season for the Highlanders as well. So it's a tough one. I can't really come out with a winner, but if I had to choose, I think the home side might snatch the win away from the Highlanders here tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. So I can't wait for this one here as playoffs are just around the corner. So let's get into it. Let's get into the namings of the squads and then get this one for kickoff underway. And as always, we'll start with your visitors first, and then we'll get to the home side. So here we go at the 1, Daniel Leonard-Brown. Alongside him, Ricky Jackson and Jermaine Ainsley once again. And the half, the Dutchman from Netherlands here, Fabian Holland, alongside Paddy Parkinson. Your loose forwards and Shannon Frizzell there, alongside the captain and Billy Harmon and Hugh Renton. And the halves combinations, Folau Fakatava takes to the 9 again. And in a 10 jersey here tonight is Cameron Miller. In the halves, Thomas Umaga Jensen. On the outside of him, Jonah Lowe. And the back three there, John Onoreki. On the outside there, right wing, Tomosi Tavatau Nawai. And Sam Gilbert takes to the 15 jersey once again this week. And that's your starters for the Highlanders. Now let's get into your reserves. And for your reserves is Jack Taylor, Marcelino Westerland there, Aiden Johnston, Dominic Bird, Tom Sanders, the big boy, James Ascott, Taniela Talia, and in the 23 there, the Argentine, Martin Bagado with your head coach, and the former All Black legend there, Jamie Joseph. There are your starters and your reserves for the Highlanders. Now let's get into your home side here, the Queensland Reds. For the Reds there, your front rowers and Josh Nasser, Penny Ravai, and Jeffrey Tungmung Allen. In the locks combos, Tane Rory, they're the rookie alongside Connor Vest. In the back three, Liam Wright alongside Siruru and Harry Wilson the Bull. In the halves, take McDermott alongside Tom Liner once again. Your midfielding combos and Hunter Paisami, on the outside of him is Josh Fluke. And the back three there, Jordan Pattaya on the left wing once again, Suliasi Vunivalu, danger man on the right side, and Jock Campbell, your captain there in the full back position. There are your starters here for the Reds. Now let's get into your reserves. In the 16, George Blake, Massimo DeLutis, John Bryant, Sefa Agassi, Kalani Thomas there, the half. Isaac Henry is there as well, Frankie Goldsborough, and in the 23 there, the veteran and James O'Connor with your head coach and Les Kiss. There are your lineups here for Game 2 clash in round 13. That's the Queensland Reds taking on the Otago Highlanders. Here we go for kickoff. Will be the Reds. The Highlanders will get the first run of the ball here tonight. As Tom Liner lines it up here, the referee blows the whistle, and it's game on. Here's the Reds taking on the Highlanders here in Suncorp. And it's a stolen ball there. Hunter Paisami comes away turning out of tackle, but it's stolen back here, Highlanders. Now they'll play through. Frizzell gets a nice pass there from Jonah Lowe. Now Folau calms things down through. Cameron Miller kicks downfield. Now fullback Jock Campbell, the captain, lets it bounce. Counter kick in. Now they'll play left side. The intricate plays. Now ball to Jonah Noreki. Steps around. He's got to take McDermott, but he ends up running out over the touchline there. But what dangerous plays there by the Highlanders. Already here, the visiting side there. Highlanders finding space on the outside there. Gets around and just the captain there falls off a tackle. John Onoreki had to take McDermott in the back there, but just stepping out over the line. But what a start here by the visitor. As Penny Ravai to throw in. And it's been snatched away by Paddy Parkinson, I think it was, and the Highlanders will play the ball now on the 22. Thomas Jensen gives it off. Tavanawai, now a floating ball by Hugh Renton, I think it was. Now Ainsley, cut out ball to Timothy. Tavanawai, one-on-one, dummies around, and it is the winger over, dots it down, and the Highlanders on the board early. It is try time. Well, it looks dangerous from the beginning of the kickoff here. The Highlanders worked it well, recycled the ball. Folau Fakatava, short pass there, cut out ball. Key pass there, Timothy gets around the fullback, dummies on the inside. Untouched over the try line, and it is try time here, the Highlanders. Now Cameron Miller in the 10 jersey for this one. No Reece Patchell, but no problem. Slots it over from out wide, and it's the Highlanders that open up the scoreboard. 7 points to 0 over the Queensland Reds. Well, it's just the start they were looking for here, the Highlanders. And that's what they can do. Quick over the ball there. Reds, as they look to steal it here, they might have. Josh Ness over the ball to steal it. And now Take McDermott gives it off. Suliasi Vunivalu gets out of one time. He's around. Falau trying to chase him down. But he makes it. Try time. And the Reds strike back. Well, don't count the Reds out just yet. Because this is what they can do here from nothing. Take McDermott, cut out ball once again. John and Nariki can't hang on. Get off me, son. And Dummies inside ball. Sam Gilbert gets done. And it is this man here, the Wallaby. Suliasi Vunivalu dots it down. Kick to come. Tom Liner to level up the scores, and he does just that there from out wide as well. Slots it over, and it is 7-all here in Brisbane. 16 minutes gone as well. Still early in the matchup, but what a start here in Suncorp. Ball hangs in the air there. Suliasi Vunivalu takes to the ground, but it's a penalty. Not releasing the ball there. The Highlanders over it. And, well, they could take the shot at goal here. Might be in range, and they will do so. They're the captain. You're starting to see the teams take the option to go for the extra 3 here. As Cameron Miller lines up, started off left side, curls back around, and he slots in, not a problem. And it's the Highlanders that take the lead once again. They're 10 points to 7. Almost 20 minutes gone. And that was from the mistake there by the winger, try scorer. Discipline. It's going to be important here for both sides. Now, Jensen trying to find space on the outside there. They let it bounce here, the Reds. Now Fluke. From the ball of Jordan Pataya. Now Take McDermott gets driven back in a big tackle there by Timosi Tavatam Nawai. And have stolen the back end now, the Highlanders. Flower wide ball to Cameron. Now Noreki gets it back on the inside. Daniel, Leonard Brown it is. Working it over the 50-meter line. Now Falau goes for a little dart here. The captain spins out of one tackle. Taken down though, over the ball, stolen. Now Ravai. Shut down in the big tackle by Ricky Jackson. Now they'll play through left side. Hunter Paisami. Chip over top. Bouncing goes Sam Gilbert. Missed it on the first attempt. Now gives it off. Falau goes up. Isolated. But they've done well to retain possessions. Now Jonah Lowe looks both sides. Gives it off to the winger. Now they'll play it off short side. Parkinson. Driven back in a tackle on the 22. Now they'll play it through. Big shot on Renton. Getting driven back here, the Highlanders. Got to clear the ball. Parkinson dummying through. Now Leonard Brown. Referee says release there. Connor Vest over the ball. Try to steal it. Cameron gets set in a tackle by Wright. And picking it up goes Fluke. Pouncing on the mistake, but he's lost the ball there in a tackle as well. Falau trying to go for a little dart. Desperate here. Trying to get out of the goal line here, but it's stolen. Ravai gives the offload. Reds can't break the line, and it's stolen once again. Falau will dish it out. Cameron Miller, and he just gets a kick away and releases some of that pressure, and the Reds kept coming at them. Big shots on. Cameron Miller took a shot here. Liam Wright, bang goes Liam Wright. And a tackle Cameron Miller. Welcome into Suncorp Stadium. Just a massive shot on there by Liam Wright. Perfectly legal. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Josh Fluke snatches it up. Almost gets a try. Chopped down defense there by the Highlanders. And they do clear the ball out eventually. Throws it in. They've already lost one, and they'll lose another here, Penny Ravai, as the halftime hooter goes off. And they'll play through Cameron Miller, and he says, get out of here. We're kicking it downfield, and we will go into the half there. So they do relieve the pressure here, the Highlanders. And it was close there for the Reds, but we will go to the half here. Highlanders lead the way, 10 points to 7 over the Queensland Reds. I'll see you guys after the break. Hey, what's up guys? Ty here. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap on the bell notifications. It really helps us bring more content your way. Now, if you love great deals on video games like I do, I have teamed up with G2A.com. I've been purchasing games from G2A for years and decided to officially become a partner. By using my link as well as getting awesome discounts, you can also help support the channel at the same time. Be sure to check out some of the awesome deals. Links will be in the description below. Thanks for your support. I'll see you guys in the second half. Wow, what a start there. The Highlanders 10 points to 7 there. The Reds almost snatched up a point there just before halftime. Before a valiant Highlanders defense there. As we get ready for the final 40 here. Welcome back. Second half about to get underway here in Game 2, Round 13 Super Rugby. And it's the Reds that will get the first touch of the ball. And over it though, stolen. And on the field now is Martin Pagado, the Argentine for the Highlanders. Switch out there for John Onoriki, I think it was. Might have gone down with an injury there as Dominic Bird's on the field as well, but it's a penalty against Jordan Pataya, and the Highlanders could increase their lead even further here. But Cameron Miller opts to go for the sideline, so they're going to go for the try here. The Highlanders, they want to close it out. Now the Reds got to muster up their defensive lines now, as the Highlanders look to increase their points. And oh, well taken there in the back. Stolen there. Now they'll work it through the hands. Now Hunter Paisami clears it downfield. And it was George Blake, I think, for the Reds is on. And the line out stole their ball away. Now it's the Highlanders to play it through Ricky Jackson. Well taken there. Fabian Holland now left side. Jonah Lowe finds space there. Thomas Jensen stepping through, bumping away, gets out of one. Take McDermott is there. Now the Highlanders playing it over the 22. Referee says release. Fakatava gives it off for Zell. Pumps it off to Dominic Bird. The large figure there in the Highlanders jersey. Number 19. Now Falau gives it off for Zell. Back to Bird. Taken down in the big tackle as well. Now over the ball, stolen. Liam Wright there. Now they'll play through Fluke. Now Liner gives a nice ball away. And this is looking promising. Now Jordan Pataya gets out of Sam Gilbert's tackle. Now they got no fullback, as the Reds look to play through left side. Pataya gets taken in a good tackle by his opposite. Now Wilson. Ravai offloading a tackle. McDermott. Chopped down over the 50, now just inside the 40. Now they'll play. Ravai driven back in a big tackle. Good defense on him. Now Rory gives it off right. Jock Campbell bumps away one. The captain on the attacking lines. But now he's lost the ball in a tackle. There was Hugh Renton. Stolen wraparound plays. And now the Highlanders look on the outside of Timothy. Tough, no, he's got no one in front of him. Jock Campbell just chops him down before the line, over the ball. And oh, what plays there by the captain. Excellent plays there. Stole the ball, did the tackle. Look on the replay, it's Nawai. Saw the space there. Jock Campbell was behind a few meters there. Chased him down, tackled. And, oh, what defense there. Just outside the try line. Defense there by the captain to not only make the tackle, to get back there and illegally. So get behind, stolen ball, and clear it out as well. What defense as they play through. Stolen in the line out though by the Reds. So now the Highlanders are losing ball as we're getting to the final 15 minutes here now. Driven back and a more. McDermott pops it back on the inside. Jordan Pataya, he's got Fluke on the outside. Fluke and chasing him. Tim Mossy is too far off. Josh Fluke's got the legs to go all the way. They dot it down and the Reds take the lead. What a try from deep inside their half there from the Maul. Take McDermott. How good was that ball? Back on the inside, Jordan Pataya. We spoke about him earlier. What a play there. Back on the inside to Josh Fluke. Had the gas to go all the way. You go, boy. Try time here, the Reds. Well, they needed that, didn't they? The Queensland Reds. As Tom Liner lines it up, shouldn't have an issue here. Slots it. Absolutely slots it. And it is 14 points to 10 here, the Reds. As now interchanges have been made here. Wright is off. Harry Wilson's gone. Goldsborough joins the squad there as well. Westerland. We might see James O'Connor in a moment. And Hugh Renton is off as well. Withy is on. And no sign of James O'Connor. But they'll play it here now. 10 to go. What can the Highlanders do? Can they get back into the game?
Release.
Or can the Reds get one over the favourites? Now they'll play. McDermott. Driven back in a big tackle by Jack Taylor. Now I think both sides have spent their reserves here. Now Suliasi trying to get around. Good tackle by Folau Fakatava. Now they'll play Rory. Damien. Fagasi. He'll place it back in. Now Ravai. Shot on by Folau Fakatava. Mismatch. Now they'll play short ball. McDermott gets crunched by Aiden Johnston. Now corner. 4 minutes to go here. The Reds still out in front. Short ball. Suliasi gets out of one. Makes a few more meters now up to the 50-meter line. Highlanders over the ball. Stolen Marcelino Westerland. Now they'll play through Tom Sanders. 1 minute on the clock here as it ticks down. Vuliani. Suliasi pops it off. Short ball. Now full-time Hooters gone here, the Highlanders. What can they do? Short ball to Jack Taylor. Chopped down in the big tackle over the 40-meter line. Reds desperately defending their line. And now Folau gives it off to Sanders.
Release.
Now Johnston. Referee says release. Reds over the ball. Stolen. Now McDermott. Got to kick it out. Reds have got to kick it into touch. McDermott lines it up. Tom Liner calls for the ball. And it is the Reds. The Reds take the victory here tonight. What a game. And they do keep their playoffs hopes alive here, the Queensland Reds. Wow, could you call that an upset there as the Highlanders go down, even though they are on the top, further up on the leaderboard than the Reds. But there you go, anything can happen. But the Reds do hold the victory here, 14 points to 10. What a game. Oh, there you go. What a win there. The Queensland Reds at Suncorp Stadium in front of a home crowd there, 14 points to 10. and they'll be happy with that result there. Finally back in the winning bracket and against a team that's been on the roll here, the Highlanders. And so very good results there. They'll be happy, and we will move on. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Up next, though, we go to Fiji. Drua taking on the Western Force there. It's another Australian lineup against the Fijian side there. It's going to be a tough one as well for Game 3. Hope to see you guys there. If you enjoyed this one, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I really do appreciate it. Helps me to get to my goal of 5,000 subscribers on the channel. As well, to be sure to check out our partners over at G2A.com for some awesome video game deals, as well as a Rugby 25 giveaway on the channel. If you guys want to get your hands on a copy, details in the description as well. That was a mouthful. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next videos. Until then, take care, be well, and I'll see you guys in the next one as we continue on round 13 there. Game 3 up next. Drua taking on the Force. I'll see you there.